the same modern feeding ato net to TV. Now it's quite unfortunate saying na more expert to say best start a program at appropriate time. Now unim say insure tigu form kakra ne say ne ewiem aye no emframa jampan drudu and okofasa oye ne kese no ede ebai. But we are back on air both on radio and TV. Medin the owo ahene and twibu esiakon go straight na any era Christian donko akwa and komo. Na enru amebo amane say officially yene yentu mirika entu mampa mirika enka asem yen pentem emu aten na wose mu aten esanso wa mu aten mu nyaten Yesu anyim aten Yesu Kristo na ikasa ekire eye Israel ne asafoma no na abusafo no the Inspector General of Police enru amebo amane say na enye official, but today it is official. A statement coming from the presidency as stated clearly say Yera Dr. George akufo-addo you see there Yamana Kwenya so onko home na yemfa COP Christian Tete Yohunu we the deputy IGP Enshenanai as the new Inspector General of Police. And there's a statement, official statement, because na 2 TV the dialogue jumedino in tuma mpemrika emphase mi ameto media srede oba bontin be reported first na fact no enye relevant. It makes you unprofessional. So we act professionally nti sa na ye no nti sa na akwakosi so I'll be posting the year statement na we hunu say officially lampa owura Dr. George akufo-addo wababe na family as the IGP nti oko na ofoforo nso ayede aba nti sana akoye political appointment medical culture say your more political appointment na aban necessary the likelihood sabetna hono there in fact I na enye high because aban foforo ba obema utiaka obeyiwe firi wodi foforo ba because he might think say you will not believe in his or her ideologies and say vision and mission for the next 4 years to rule this country. Medin the owu ahene entry say Financial Friday segment nti abrochire for Ghana former friend sending message nya madaroma yadamase say ayana yema air na mo high, and that's a great sign at Chelsea oman for Eddo Jumedia Udi. The dialogue, we are here to serve you the finest breakfast in the capital city of Ghana, Accra. And this is Ghana's finest. And yeah, bro, Ura Christian don't continue to yen chehokra, memana kwabana. And it's more about the budget 2025 budget. Any other matters, and introduction of 4 taxes, and have a abolition or removal of 3. And we 3 go 4 come. And he's a professional person, a chartered accountant by profession, and at the same time, an economist. Sanso Edi Jumedi Bibre. He did a Christian Donko, and do not friend champion Ziga. Obenia Moache.
Oh, I know Joseph. I will crack around. As usual, I down for some chill. I for down for the about 80%. I want that to her. Almost show, especially Friday. Okay. Yeah, and Monica so the end here. Or Dika Bizarre now because of the tour. Yeah, and now Mrs. Tamani be so or that. I'm also a show, especially a scene at Amuna Samin Chowmano, and now comfort is so chill. And no, I'm a woman organizer.
Or could did you maybe 50? Is it 51? Yes,
yes.
51st birthday.
Yes.
Weja Bawi, NPP women organizer.
Yeah,
Comfort Mildred.
Yeah, Comfort also could be 51. So that's St. Francis, no.
Oh, okay.
Yes, na me no. I was able to make it to St. Augustine's form.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I started on that. What I say now, who to me, could days could not make outstanding grade to St. Augustine's. I should tell you that the kind of person sitting here. And he comforts also considering.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And he had been a colleague for a long time.
Sure.
And I was also a MPP woman organizer. Oh, I'm saying NCC, ni hono ye MCC weja NCC ni SCC hono say hono okay it's a very good and say more grace to your elbow yankopon grant more years na fire the yema MPP
and come on bebre but nina is all about the taxes and budget and a woman say you who say akomasika we no if there is hope because and before bebre actually madwen now you are a financial expert, a chartered accountant. No, me say wakum looking at the documents that you have. Case a lot to force and first budget of the NDC.
Yo, why, Mammy Chalcasia? I think it's a and then you more time. Yeah, now come back and just say, and then you do us 10 and cock a crack. But it was last week I could put you because you were never starting 20, and I think so have more time. And I will see a topic and one dealing with it, you know. As I say, well, me ankasa budget nankasa me try TV home from 1 to 99 enti me tie bi pa sometimes e bi o ha na ejumenti unya type enti we answer na wa fa document no na wa hwese say but we me tie so as well as the document no so back and so you go through a bit yes but for me to go into it critically pa no I may need 3 hours and can make display now what is inside. Oh, the but you better cracker. Okay. You best realize no. So today will be the first series. Because second and third. So what I say. So in a parliament so a bit debate too. So and yeah, corner also ja. Ni always there we now the account. Well, we also. Can be to be honest, I think it's they had opportunity because for me, looking at where they are coming from now, I've told you Akufo-Addo has done a good job. Akufo-Addo has set a standard, and he said, "I'm over starting and we're doing say I'm more modern. I'm bank of fund I see muya." They will fall short of the standard. Nebema Ghana for in term what they are capable of doing. So that is my advice. Now, if you look at this budget, I wonder whether this professional 3 people maybe mentioning whether they give advice to them. I'm surprised. Look, the first is once I'm from the economic forum. I'm saying right National Economic Forum. Yeah. They had input into this tax, and I wonder the kind of people they used to forum. Say if the budget where there is the outcome or advice this forum the man finance minister at first me want to say I'm disappointed seriously, and you see. Kofi Benter, Bakuya, no, Obwa Imani, your friend saying, Frank Kujona, Debbie Kujo Benter, Kofi Benter, Okase. This forum will put it together is waste of resources, is waste of everybody's time because they won't give anything valid to or advice to them. And to one, the National Economic Forum, gave an input into this budget. And even forcing acknowledge that or say this budget was preceded by the National Economic Dialogue or whatever it is, and it means then that their advice were taken into consideration. 1 amount 2 professionals professionals confirm from say academia 1 look, Professor Gachi, or academia, or economic volume, or also can prepare this budget. 2, Professor Bopping, School of Business, or and then today they should listen to me. Look, let me tell you, I am proud of my profession as a chartered accountant. But and then if they are listening, they should listen to me. What I say, I'm advising to forcing well. And it's how, because the hatred to MPP and then we say Akufo-Addo. And what they were saying now were cosmetics. Nyama and feasible. And I'm more advice into this budget. And listen, where Professor Agyapong, okay, budget in input account. Professor Kobe Mensa also school business. I mean now all the professors that were speaking at this had their input. They assembled them, they got money, so they gave input. So first, the National Economic Dialogue input, this academia professionals input, and then the third, meaning say CSOs, CSOs. So professionals be what you do almost the input by and you almost account and a budget you prepare because you see I won't believe you say wide consultation a bit to me abua now when your input to papa that's a gun of when you near the and then it says CSOs no a bit include back we according trade and industry for any matter advice trade and industry for any matter ogu chairman said Dr. Bibi
Guta for now can
Guta
okay Dr. Obeng you say for me
send input where then I'm disappointed in him. I'm telling you, say looking at this budget in the comment I'm very very disappointed, and as we go along make sure anytime you're disappointed in him.
Okay,
look champion with this three I'm boarding National Economic Forum and then the academia I'm input and then we have a budget CSO's input and a good tani ade and listen to me, I'm disappointed in the National Economic Forum, I'm disappointed in the professionals, the academia, and I'm disappointed in the CSOs. You know the reason why? Listen to me. What's in the first place, my point number one, what's a war form lean government? What is lean government? It means that you want dadano. You want dadano. Aso into where then oh teso meboa. And yes I now catch it. What was me catch was a champion tea. Me catch was a ministers no. Reducing the number of ministries and you know
does not matter.
And no the cost of those ministries no and you're insignificant.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned. And why were they Trump say I'm for lean government? Tell me the reason why anti announce for lean government. Tell me the end goal is to reduce costs, is it not so?
Yes.
Now let me listen to this.
Okay.
See also your input. Listen. And tomorrow help on prepare budget. And one. The number of ministers I will go for the time now saying 88 mebwa as last term of a kufado. No 88 people mebwa. Now also the other saying
60.
What the other 60?
Yeah.
And reduction or what?
About 28.
Good. All things being equal. I was expecting say either the budget Akufo-Addo spend on the 88, it remain as it is, or there should be a reduction of the budget, the cost. All things being equal.
Yeah.
Because you see, you have inherited a country. IMF for akase country no a progressing. The macroeconomic indicators are becoming better, and all those things. And now CD stabilization, so I hear a bit okay. Until to be expected say champion to be expected say if you are reduce the number of ministers by what is it 20 or 20 something?
28.
All things being equal in proportional terms. And Catrice cost no Akufo-Addo spending on the 88 ministers, you know, and can obi expect say cost no so no budget by then go down.
Okay.
And your crowd maintain the level of expenditure Akufo-Addo spending here. And professionals, listen to me. No more advances on the league government. And the number of ministers. I'm driving land cruisers. They move fuel and so the end goal. Say more can say you to me reducing number of ministers so that we can reduce costs, so as to help our fiscal space. And yes, sir. Now, listen what we are seeing. My first disappointment is to look at it. In the first place, budget I am prepared. Once your focus is to make sure you reduce the ministers, no one reduce your budget. Akufo-addo last budget in total, or just saying. In expenditure budget, what you say? Last budget prepared 2024. The cost, okay, so budget saying that's a 245 million billion.
The office of the president.
There be last budget.
The
total expenditure.
I'll get you.
Let me say you 240 something to 250. Oh, the answer is 250 million.
Okay.
More reduce ministers no more reduce cost. In the first place, what prepare budget give 290 billion, 40 or 50 billion more than what a government spent 2024. And to one case only government, now the impact in no
okay.
Until a number of ministries, because you see, the akufo-addo budgets had allocation for all the ministries. You have to say 88 to Kura. Even one akufo-addo first time now just 120 no. 120 no. Akufo-addo expenditure or targeting was around 170 to 180 billion. What is here? And look at 120 ministers. Now what's for 60? Your total budget expenditure 290 billion. That's my first disappointment. And we have the input from National Economic Forum, academia, Professor Gajina Manu Kachi.
Okay.
Professor Jambo.
The last budget President Akufo-Addo was expecting to, well, that was to 16.8 to GDP. That was 176 billion.
176 total expenditure.
So yeah, that what we were expecting.
And now I said 190 billion.
Yeah.
Now, Sisi Akwa, there's also a routine number of ministers, and to show me what is the impact. Two, champion. Usha, ministers and other things, emoluments. Our government seats, Jubilee House. I'm taking care of all the payments and all those things. Salaries, emoluments, so what is it? Now, if you go through the budget, allocation to Jubilee House, Akufo-Addo time. When you talk of total allocation, include every expenditure Akufo-Addo including everything. My father said light, water, everything together. Akufo-Addo time. They budgeted for 3 billion. Listen, okay. 3 billion. Now I will reduce to 88 ministers. Now I will reduce to 60. 60. One budget to Jubilee House 11 billion. And we have National Economic Forum input into this budget. Academia, Professor Kaji Bopin, 11 billion to Jubilee House. Listen. Akufo-Addo time, or the 3 billion, who reduce the number of ministers. Champion, let me go down into more serious things. Okay? Inside this 11 billion, now they call Jubilee House, And then, staffing, more staff monument, ade so president ne movement ne ade ne allowances yemfa nye say meboa emre bi o ka kire se Akufo-Addo sori anu wa full play no odware wo wiem first meboa okudo tabra meboa now Akufo-Addo time o de yenka se of full play ndi nyina no budget out of the 3 billion budget na ye for taking care of staffing affairs. Na ye champion. Spending 324 million Ghana cedi. 324 million Ghana cedi. To pay staff allowances and all those things. Now, this government, or say, what reduce what number of ministers from 88 to 66, you know?